A-G-G-T. One more time. It's a damn good time. Podcast. Episode 83. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. I'm Steve Schaefer.
I'm Cody Adams.
And this is a damn good time podcast.
I'd match that vibe a little bit.
Getting a little silly there, playing your mouth sax there, huh? Yeah, dude, we're back again on another wonderful edition of a damn good time podcast.
Here we are.
Ready
to do it.
We're ready to do it. We got this fun little fashion. It's called Fashion Saxophone Hip Hop by Infraction.
It's got lots of instruments. I like it.
Yeah,
Anything with a lot of
that
instruments.
vibe. Yeah,
Get the brass in, you know?
yeah. Ooh, we got a little calm down spot. Bet you it's gonna come back in your face.
Oh, it's got to. Unless it's the end of the song. Unless
No,
it's
they
like
still gotta build it up.
unwind. Like, you can hear it in the background hitting already.
It's coming. It's coming. ADGT. There we go. All right. Cut it out. Get that shit out of here. Get out of here, saxophone.
Do it!
But yeah, like we mentioned, we're here again.
We're here again, episode 83.
80 fucking 3, dude.
Just keep knocking them out.
Yeah, we were just saying that means we've put at least, about, we'll call it 2 hours, even though the episodes air around an hour.
Right.
But we've put at least 2 hours per episode in.
Yeah, it doesn't count your editing time and all that.
Yeah, none of that extra work.
It's at least 200 plus hours into this so far.
Yeah.
We could have done a lot of shit with
Yeah, probably something a little more worth our time. Bettered ourselves as people.
Yeah.
Learned a new language even.
Yeah, well.
But then we wouldn't be here for you. We're doing it. We're making these sacrifices just for you.
You ever go into so obviously we talk about video games here and there. You go into your game, how long you played in a game, and some of that makes you cringe.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you've put like
24 days into this game.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit.
And that's not even saying that you've played it like, only an hour for 24 days straight. That's total elapsed time.
Hours. Yeah.
That's full time. So 24 full days.
24 times 24.
Yeah, is how many hours.
That's how many hours I put in some video games.
It's 288.
If not more. There's some, I don't even want to, I'm not going to say it, but there's some that are in the hundreds of days.
just wasting time,
Yeah.
man.
I'm like, wait a minute.
You're not wasting time when you're wasted all the time. Am I right? Am I right? What's up? So what's going on with you? How you doing this week?
Doing good.
Yeah.
I will say before I came here, I had this awful, I don't know what the hell they do on the side of the roads, but they spray like that little patchy shit.
Yep.
Like right on the edge of the road, like always your passenger side, right?
Yeah.
It's like an oil. I don't know. There's like a spot where the road's cracking there on the edge because it's not like the whole road, like they're killing weeds or something.
Yeah.
But I had just like these spirals of this greasy bullshit on the side of my car, and I'm like, I got to get this off before like it bakes in or something.
Right. You don't want to eat and paint.
So I'm like, I'll just go out there with some dish soap and hot water, and it'll wipe off because I could just wipe it with my finger and it comes right off. And
right.
I just smeared it like it just smeared everywhere, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? And I'm like, oh wait. I got the solution.
What was that?
I got the Goo Gone.
Okay.
The Goo Gone spray.
Yeah.
I sprayed that on there. Paper towel, gone.
Right off.
That goo was gone from the Goo Gone.
The goo goned it.
The Goo Goned it.
It did as advertised.
As seen on TV.
Yeah.
The Goo Gone does
Okay.
work.
Okay. And as seen in real life.
Yeah. Yep. I saw it. I seen it.
That's pretty cool.
It was good. My neighbor's like, you can just use some diesel fuel. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't carry diesel fuel. So
gasoline, yeah. A little gas on there, but
it's always scary to me. Like, I'm like, is the paint gonna be okay?
I feel like you want to be sure to don't let it soak.
Yeah. Even the goo gone afterwards, I like hosed it down.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know this stuff.
Put a little Dawn on there.
Kill
just
the
to,
coating or whatever it might be. So
yeah, you want to preserve that clear coat.
Oh,
whoa,
oh! I don't know if we've had. Oh shit!
Now it's foaming.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
we're fine.
Well, keep the conversation going.
But anyways, yeah. So it cleaned up nice. I still have some spots where like around the fender and stuff where it like really caked on. Yeah. But yeah, that was annoying. What else happened this week? Let's see. A lot of work, a lot of babies, like normal.
Yeah.
A lot of dumbasses on the road.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's to be expected.
Yeah, and yeah, that's about it. I mean, nothing
too crazy.
Nothing too eventful that comes to the top of my head that I was like, I got to save this for the show because this is going to be a good one.
I had to mark that down because everybody needs to hear about that.
Yeah. But yeah, what's going on with you? Anything new?
I don't know, man. There's something in the air. I got that like itch, you know.
Itch for what?
I don't know, man. I just feeling restless.
Feeling restless?
Yeah, or something. You know, something I need to either do. Like I don't know, like do like 120 down the highway or something. Just be reckless, maybe. Gotcha. Take my shirt off in front of a nun. Or something.
I will say, I feel like always this time of year, I feel like my testosterone's higher than normal. Because I feel like it's supposed to be like mating season.
Yeah, that's and it's funny because that's what I was thinking. Like, does that mean I'm like, because the deer go into what they call rut? That's mating season. Where they're all like, I'm the cock of the walk. Trying to go around and get some of that deer gash. I
think it's the same with
human beings
too. Yeah, I just noticed I've noticed this for a long time that everybody's just hornier.
Yeah, it's time to fuck, man. Yeah. It's just time to fuck.
You get those fall colors changing. It's getting dark. I'm pulling in here at 7:00, and I'm like, "What the shit, man? Come on!"
I'm tired of it already.
Sucks already.
Tired of it already.
But yeah, I mean, it's just I feel like there's something always in the air around this time of year.
That must be what it is. Because I don't know. I'm feeling reckless.
Yeah,
wild.
It's like a little pheromone gets released, and it's like, I smell it.
Just smell
it. Smell that butt. What's that? But yeah, I've always noticed that. And I feel like was always a good time to go to the bars.
Yeah.
If you're single and trying to pick up women, that is.
Well, and that's ever since this whole sobriety thing I'm going through. Haven't really had too many urges to drink, but just with that, I know if this has happened before, it's like, man, let's just get fucking drunk. Let's party. It's party time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the feeling. Like I can't get drunk, so just I don't know. I'm just gonna have to not scratch that itch.
Not scratch that itch.
Just not scratch it, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, other than that, just regular work shit. I was ready for this week to be over. I think that's another thing too, is I've been stuck in a shop. I haven't been on a good trip in a while, so that kind of change of pace is always good for me instead of just that 9 to 5 grind is just boring.
Yeah, I mean, I can't feel that because my job's not like that.
Right.
It is kind of, but it's different every day. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that was always just like, ugh.
Yeah. So what do you do to scratch that itch?
What do you do
when you get all restless? You need to do something.
You go in heat.
When you're going into heat. When it's rut, what do you do?
And then I feel like in a month everything dies out. It's like, all right, now it's wintertime and we're all stuck inside and this sucks.
This blows. I'm not ready for that.
No.
I was even gonna, I was like, I'll put on a hoodie because it's cold out and shit for the show. It's like, nope, I'm putting on this nice little button down with the chest buttons undone.
Pop it up, yeah.
Because I'm not ready to lose this vibe yet. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I took the babies on a little walk in the stroller today while Steph was finishing up work, and I was like, I'll just get them out of the house that way. They always love a little stroller walk.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Puts them to sleep most of the time. And I think Jack fell asleep. Charlotte doesn't. But I was walking around. I was like, it's cold. The wind is the worst because it's that little cut of wind at 51 degrees outside or 52. But the sun was beating down a little bit, and then it got cloudy. But it's just nice. Just looking around like, it's so beautiful. But I wish it was like 78 and look like that.
Yeah.
And who knows? We might still get it. Still get it. It's October. You never know.
Yeah, we'll probably eat what they call the Indian summer there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fuck, we got till November to really cash it all the way in. I remember I remember forever ago, it was like Thanksgiving and we were doing family shit. It was probably like 10 years now, looking back at it. But still, like, we were outside doing like a Thanksgiving scavenger hunt outside in like a t-shirt, and it was like 70 degrees out. Like, this is awesome. So, we still got a chance for a couple of those days, but.
A couple nice days, yeah. And even like today, if this day was in springtime,
Oh, yeah.
although it felt cooler
Yeah.
today, and I'm like in long sleeves and stuff, but like, this was springtime, it'd be like, put the shorts, flip-flops on, let's go, baby.
Tank tops and flip-flops, baby.
Let's get the boat in the water.
Yeah,
and now we're like, we got to pull the boats out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I need to, maybe we'll talk about this off air, but I need a list of things I'm going to need to pull the boat. I probably need some cinder blocks, I'm guessing. Probably some tarps.
I mean, some things.
Yeah. Couple blocks. Where do you get cinder blocks? Let me know. Hey, you got some cinder blocks for sale? I'll come take a couple off your hand.
They're pretty cheap at the store, but
what fucking store?
Lowe's.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't think about
ours.
They probably got them out back, right?
Yeah, there's a ton of them.
Yeah, I was thinking like I've never seen like a cinder block aisle, but it's probably outside. Yeah. That makes okay.
You need them construction to build houses.
Like how fucking stupid am I? Like I feel like I'm a pretty smart man. I just fixed my furnace the other day, and it was no easy feat. Like, it took a little bit of knowledge in there,
sure.
but I don't know where to find cinder blocks. What a fucking idiot, dude!
It's like, what?
Jesus,
you got some cinder blocks?
Oh man, I'm gonna fucking text you though if I go there and they're like, "No, dude, we don't carry cinder blocks."
Oh, they carry cinder blocks.
Yeah, probably.
Ladders, buy some pavers and put it right there. But
yeah,
a lot of people just throw it right on the ground.
I saw some on Facebook Marketplace and shit. Well, don't I need it to be up a little bit to clear the trailer from underneath it, or does that thing squat lower than a boat on ground?
Be all right.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it does. It'll squat lower.
I feel like that should be a saying now.
I like it.
Man, I'm lower than a boat on ground, man.
Squatting over a boat on ground?
How you doing today? Not good, dude. I'm lower than a boat on ground.
You just go pee in the woods and you squat lower than a boat on ground?
Yeah, dude.
I think that only applies to women. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I guess dudes could squat pooping.
You can squat when you pee. You can. You don't have to, but you could.
Maybe you like the foliage on your
a little
body.
A little taint tickle from the poison ivy there,
Roughage.
A little roughage. I will say though, I had a good win this week, like an unexpected win.
Winning is good.
Yeah, winning's good, and so I bought this a Roomba. We've had a Roomba in the house. Love it. The last one we had ended up running over a piece of dog shit.
Yeah.
So make sure you check the floors before you start your Roomba.
Mm-hmm. Which you don't normally because the thing's just running and you walk away.
Yeah. But I mean, like, that's what I never schedule it. You can schedule it to go like when you're out of the house and shit. I never schedule it because I want to do a good floor check. I got kids, there's bobby, there's a woman that lives in the house, so there's bobby pins just unexpectedly everywhere. So I like to do a little sweep. And this day we didn't, must have missed it during the sweep or whatever. Killed the last Roomba. So I bought a refurb off of eBay. Like a 2-year warranty and shit. Pretty good deal. It was like half the price of what you buy them in stores and stuff. And this is an older model, so it was relatively inexpensive. But it shows up, and I try to sync it with my phone. My phone can't find it. It's doing everything it's supposed to do. Phone can't find it. Won't come up on the app. Call tech support. Sit through tech support for like 2.5, 3 hours. And he even hears like, because I got the phone right beside the robot. It makes different noises for different cues and shit. And he's like, okay, we'll just send you a new one, And I was like, all right. So I figured I was going to get another refurb. Got a brand new one, new inbox.
Nice.
Like even the refurb came in like repackaged and shit. This one was a new off-the-shelf looking box. The next model up, which is twice the price.
Upgrade.
Yeah, twice the price is what I bought that one for. So I got upgraded, brand new. Still wouldn't connect to the app. So I'm like, man, what the fuck is this bullshit, right? So I started even looking, and I figured it had to be a problem with the app. I go to the app store, look through the reviews, and there's a lot of people saying, I'm using a Pixel 6 Pro.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are saying, like, the app is dog shit unless you have Apple products. It's like they kind of build it more around Apple, which it is what it is. They all do the same fucking thing 90% of the time. It's just whatever user interface you're more familiar with. And I get it. If you like Apple, you like it. It's not my favorite thing. But either way, so it's like, well, fuck, man. Who's got an iPhone that I could use to maybe set it up? And I even thought, like, well, my kids got Androids, but they're Motorola's. So I borrowed my son's phone, used the app on his phone, and it set everything up instantly. Like, no problems, nothing.
Weird.
Then I was able to bring my app up, and since it already synced and everything, it's finding it through the app now. And I'm like, fuck, dude. I bet you that was the problem with the first one in the first place.
Yeah.
I was like, it doesn't like my phone for some reason.
Doesn't like them Google phones.
So I got a free upgraded dude because it didn't like my phone.
Didn't like it.
I'm not going to tell them that.
No, because
I don't think they watched
also
the
ran
show.
over a dog turd.
Yeah. But like, I don't think they watch the show and be like, "Oh man, he fucking pulled a fast one."
He got us. Well, they can't do anything anyway. So they already sent it to you. So.
You already sent it. Yeah,
It ain't come back.
yeah. The first one that
Roomba police ain't coming to get you.
the one that wouldn't sync with the app, it's already back in the mail to go back because I had they sent me a new one in terms that I sent the old one back.
I know we talked about that last week. I hope we didn't do it on air, but I think it was off air.
Yeah.
But then you added a little more onto there. But then Tyler, that's been on the show before, Dutton. He also had the same thing happen with him with his cat in his white carpeted bedroom.
Yeah. Yeah, and he was talking about how it was a freshie too.
Yeah, it's everywhere, like his brown carpet everywhere. Hopefully he's got that cleaned up by now, but
yeah,
I'm sure he did.
Sure he does. But
that
yeah,
would have been bad.
But yeah, it's funny because essentially the old roommate Jeff was his name. He basically ran over a dog turd and killed himself. So poor guy. But now the new one is Barry B. Benson.
Barry B. Benson.
Yeah, Parker came up with that name. We put a little poll out for those that follow my personal account on Facebook. We had a poll out for a bunch of different names, and that's one that Parker wanted to do. It's I guess that's the name of the B and B movie, which I don't know. Okay. He thought it was funny.
Sure.
I guess I don't know. So yeah, Barry B. Benson is now a new member of the family.
I'm just gonna call him BB.
Yeah.
Until he sucks up a BB.
And then
kid some red rise and suck up a BB. He's gonna murder him.
Yeah. But yeah, so I thought that was cool, man. Just because my phone didn't like it. Got a free upgrade. So big win in the Schaefer household,
How are you with naming inanimate objects? Like, do you name your cars names? Do you do a lot of that?
Yeah, I have before. I don't have a good solid one for my car, for my current car, but even the FJ Cruiser, that's Terry Cruiser.
Yeah.
And then when we had two FJ Cruisers, the other one was Penelope Cruiser.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, we tend to name some shit.
My wife likes to do that. I never did that in the past, but now I'm with her, and it's like the GMC. She's like, "What do you name your GMC?" She always writes like up on a little board or whatever she'd write every time I got a new car, and it seems like I never used to get new cars very often. I'd have one for like 12 years until it was burning in the ground.
Right.
But I was like, I'm gonna name it Brutus Buckeye.
Brutus,
because it was like that red, and I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then I bought the Jag, and she's like, or the Jaguar XE, and she's like, what do you name your car now? I'm like, Jag. Jag. What else do you call it? It's a Jag. It's just called a Jag.
Right. Well, and I feel like you have to name the Roombas too, because when you open the app, it asks for a name.
Okay.
And then too, with we got the smart speakers around. I'm not going to say the Q words, but I can go blah 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 blah, and then it listens like start Barry, and then it'll get the vacuum going and shit for me, which is kind of cool. So you gotta give it a name. I'm not just gonna say start Roomba. That sounds like he's my buddy,
Yeah.
Rolls around, cleans up after me, so he's gotta have a name. Member of the family now.
I've been finding it really annoying that people don't know how to change their Wi-Fi names and passwords.
Yeah.
I feel like that's on all of the internet providers. They should make that option for them. They don't let people do that or whatever it is.
I think a lot of them do have that option. They just don't show anybody how to do it.
Yeah, they just don't show them. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, it's so easy to do. And I've gone over to like friends' houses before, and I'm like, "Oh, what's your Wi-Fi password?" Like, "Oh, here." And they hand me a piece of paper, and it's like
the 16-digit code from the back of the router or whatever.
Yeah, and it's like the dumbest long thing ever. I'm like, all right, can I change this for you right now?
Right.
And they're like, wait, you can do that? I'm like, yeah, from my phone. Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, what do you want your network name to be? Okay. What do you want your password to be? Okay. Change it. I'll be like, only thing that sucks now is you got to re-log in all your shit. But
yeah. Or it's even worse is whenever they're like, "Oh, what's your Wi-Fi password?" I'll go down to the basement, and all the way in the back corner, you'll see the router there. Pull it off the wall, and then read it. They don't even write it down for you and shit. Like, Or at least set up a fucking guest one that's not password protected.
Now I see like Spectrum. They'll give them an easy password, but it's something stupid. It's like Loveboat88.
Yeah.
Or like Cheese Whiskers.
Yeah.
They just give them something that's like not a big mess of words or letters and capitals and numbers and everything mixed in. They're at least making it easier, but it's like, why don't you teach them how to like do that? But of course, they also used to run cable through walls and do all that for you too, and they don't do that anymore.
No.
Like, oh yeah, I was gonna pull it through this floor right here. Here's a cable just hanging out. That's your internet.
Yeah,
there you go.
Or even now, you call them up and like, yeah, man, I want internet. Like, okay, we turned it on. Like, well, what what about everything else?
Yeah,
you do that. What?
How old are these cables? Like, they've all changed.
Yeah, and I guess that's the other thing I was wondering too, because I just got a text message from Spectrum this week saying that now my max speed's 300 instead of 200, and I was like, okay, cool. You can just do that. So why didn't you just do that in the first place?
Maybe the infrastructure wasn't there to max it out and calibrate it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I mean, like, nothing changes in my house.
Right.
So I guess the cables that I have are good for higher speeds.
Well, cable's cable. Like, it can handle massive amounts.
So, like, their hub wasn't doing it or something?
Yeah, whatever reason they give. Whatever reason bullshit they give. It's because they up the maximum speed they have.
Yeah.
So they up their minimum. They already have plenty on their minimum, and they can up it.
Right.
And maybe it is server capabilities and stuff like that.
Could even be like some other providers. Our baseline's 300. Spectrum's only 2. Why would you want to go with those losers? And Spectrum's like, well, let's put ours.
Right.
That's fine.
Click the dial. Like,
yeah.
But you'll never get the max, really. Well, typically, you don't.
Yeah.
Especially because there's so much. It depends, like, what location you're at, what position you're at on the hub, and, like, all kinds of stuff. But, yeah. But you still run plenty fast enough compared to the dial-up we grew up with. Holy smokes, that was terrible.
Let's do a quick speed test here. Oh man, I'm getting north of 300.
Holy cow! Look at that,
318, baby.
10.9 upload. I mean, see, like, I think our download speed used to be in the kilobytes, and now we're in the just 300 megabits.
Fucking rocket speeds.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Rocket speeds.
And it gets even faster. And there's fiber optic and all kinds of stuff.
I guess we got fiber optic in Philly now. I haven't done the upgrade yet. I figure I'll let that, probably. I guess the price is about the same. I just haven't called to do anything about it yet.
Zoom in.
Yeah, I forget what they said.
It's like 1 or 2 gigs, I think, download, and then upload speed is phenomenal. It's crazy. I read a thing once that they could have potential unlimited free internet to anybody that's hooked to power, and all they have to do is run internet through the power lines.
Yeah.
And you just have to plug an adapter in your wall that would siphon the internet out of it, basically.
Okay.
But it would be free for everybody because there'd be no way to cap it or filter it or do anything to it.
Yeah, I know. What they make those power line adapters so you can do that in your house, turn any outlet into a modem, basically.
Yeah.
Like if you have to have the modem first, then you plug internet into this little block, and then you take another block and put it anywhere on any of the outlets so you can run it through, the copper. Instead of electrical transfer, it'll then become data transfer and shit.
Yeah, I did that at my house.
I did that out at the old Johnstown to get internet out in the garage.
To hardline it. And then it's like, okay, but literally, all they had to do is tap into the power lines, run internet through it.
Yeah.
And it would be massively high speeds because it's highly conductive.
Right.
And everybody that's hooked up to the power grid would have free internet.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, come on.
I feel like there should be a way that you'd have to like sign in. I feel like there should be a way for them to track that.
But as soon as they did that, everybody figured a way around it and you can just be able to get it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, the internet here says 25 megabytes to 100 gigabytes per second for fiber optic spectrum.
That's insane.
100 gigabytes.
That's fast.
A lot of bytes, man. A lot of bytes.
Fast.
I don't even know if
fuck,
I don't even know if anything in my house that I'm using would be able to manipulate that kind of speed.
Download anything you want. Click a button.
I'd need like 18 fucking TVs and 4 computers all running at the same time to even see that.
Wheeler's basement down there.
Yeah, right.
Rocking it.
Yeah.
Watch all the sports.
All the data. Tons of data. So much data you can't even process it.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Well, there's other connections like T1 and T2 connections. I think it even goes up to T3 now. It's where like the colleges use.
Right.
And that's a massive amount of internet, but it has to be. They have to because there's so many damn computers. It's
right.
Like you need like crazy.
Yeah, I think we had T2 at Hawking in the dorms, and everybody still had a computer that they gave you for the room. And it was still like those old fucking, this was 2002, so there wasn't flat screens or anything like that, or at least not in college dorm rooms for a free computer and shit. But then it was cool because then we realized, they never told us how to do this, but we realized we could set up shared folders on all of throughout that whole that dorm room network. So then it was just, you go to, let's go to room 204, see what kind of porn those guys got. Because everybody would just share their porn videos in their shared folders and shit.
Just go knock on the door and thank them. Like,
yeah,
good video, bro.
Because then there wasn't a lot of streaming sites, so you had to download everything through torrents and share sites and stuff. So everything they download, they'd put them on the shared folders, and we could just watch them, just open them from there. You didn't even have to move them to your computer or anything.
Ahead of your time, so
yeah, it was pretty cool. And then like homework assignments and notes and shit. But nobody ever did that. It was just porn. It's like, we can do this. How are we going to share the porn? So,
right. Do you want to get in a little bit of? We got a little bit of listener feedback.
Let's.
I did see we had. You showed me one comment from.
Oh yeah.
Was it
user LXD18 from YouTube? No idea who you are.
No idea who you are, but thank you.
Yeah, I said great work, boys. Keep it up, and the subs and viewers will come flooding in quick as you like with a thumbs up emoji.
Hey, we appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for the feedback. We love you guys. We love it when we get good feedback like that. Hopefully the subs and viewers will come flooding, as they say.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. Maybe drop us another comment with who you are. So unless you don't want us using your real name, but still let us know who you are. We won't shout you out if you don't want it.
Yeah, no big deal. But
but
we
like
always
to know.
appreciate feedback and anybody giving us feedback, and we just don't get enough of it because you guys are quiet.
Yeah, quiet, quiet peeps. We need you to be louder.
All 22 of you.
And then we did get a message from the old Bunker Boys up in,
I threw
up in
out
Michigan.
a little post and asked us for some questions or would you rathers or something, and I think they gave us one, right?
Yeah. We got, would you rather be forced to listen to the same 10 songs on repeat for the rest of your life, or be forced to watch the same 5 movies on repeat for the rest of your life? So basically, are you choosing to go repetitive in music, or are you choosing to go repetitive in movies?
That's rough.
Yeah.
Man, you could definitely pick 10 great songs.
Right.
But it would get old quick.
It would, yeah.
Movies, now I feel like that would be better because it's like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to watch these 5 excellent movies for the rest of my life, but then I can watch shows still. Like I can watch TV shows.
Yeah.
And I'll be okay.
With the way everybody's making series shows now too, is like,
yeah, like would you consider like Game of Thrones a movie, or like it's a series, right? So it's not a movie,
right?
So I could just get in a bunch of series, and I'd be like, well, I guess movies are toast for me now.
Yeah.
But a new movie comes out and be like, oh man, this sucks because I can't watch the new Marvel movie because I'm stuck with these 5 movies for the rest of my life. I'd have to go movies though, because music is just like way more important than movies to me, I think.
Yeah, see, if you would have asked me this when I was younger, it seemed like I was always searching for the next, like what new band, what new album, what new this. And then as I've gotten older, I've gotten where like new music sucks. I'm gonna stick to my old shit.
Yeah.
Whereas, and then back in the day, I could watch the same movie. Like I'd watch Billy Madison probably like 500 fucking times, and I didn't really care about new movies. Where now that I'm older, it's like it kind of like, they both flipped the script on me. So right now, I feel like I could probably listen to the same 10 songs over and over again for the rest of my life and have new movies.
God, that'd be so hard to pick 10 songs.
It would be.
Like, you have to pick 10 songs, and it's like, and you only had 24 hours to do it. Like, I would not sleep for those 24 hours and, like, try to make a list of, like, pros and cons and be like, I got to pick one from this genre, this genre, this genre, and this genre.
Yeah.
And then I got to, like, boil that down and try to make sure I pick the right song.
Yeah. I could be good, though. I could be good on 10 metal songs. I could probably pick 10 and be fine with that. Get a couple different moods in there, you know, but I don't know. I've turned into a pretty solid metal person. I mean, I don't dislike other genres, but that's my favorite. That's what I always find myself going back to.
So what if it's like, if somebody's like, you go out on the lake and you're chilling, vibing, right, on a raft, but somebody plays, you know,
it just goes
but it just goes to one of your songs.
Yeah,
it's not what they're playing. It just goes to one of your songs. And they're like, oh shit!
So everybody else is standing around singing like, "If you like pina coladas," whereas in my head it's like, "I saw the sun burn." Like, just going crazy in my head. I'm like, I could vibe to that though. I was even thinking like, I don't know if you ever saw Black Mirror. There's an episode where you can block people out of your life. And like, so if like, fuck you, I hate you, block, then that person can't, you just show up as a blur in their face. And even when you talk to them, it just comes up like muffled. So like, is that what happens with the songs and even movies? Like if you chose 5 movies and if your movie isn't playing, you just see like a blank screen and muffles. Or if your song's not playing, you just hear nothing. You know, everybody else is like, even like if you're singing along to it, it's just mute. And like, oh, they're listening to the fucking song I didn't pick.
I didn't pick that. So
I didn't pick that one. They must be listening.
And how annoying with the music would you be to everybody else too?
Yeah,
movies too, but that'd just be more your family, right? And they would know your condition, so it'd be okay. But music, you would be the most annoying because you'd only be playing 10 songs on repeat.
Get in the car and
they'd be like, "Steve, we already listened to this like twice," and you're like, this is all I can listen to. And they're like, all right, well, we want to change it up. Like, you suck.
I feel like it'd be hilarious going to a concert, though, and it's music you didn't pick. And you see, like, thousands of fans just standing around dancing and screaming, and there's light shows going on, and you see the guys, and you just hear nothing. You're just like, look at these idiots. I feel like it put, like, kind of a comedic aspect to it of them just dancing around, and you're just like, yeah, okay.
But, okay, so you picked the new songs, but then all of a sudden, your favorite band, they just released a new album, and now you can't listen to it.
Cool thing is, my favorite band just broke up last year. It was devastating, but I don't have to worry about that.
They just reunited, and they're back on tour.
Well,
and they're coming to New Philadelphia, Ohio.
Right.
Oh, shit, I just gave away a location.
New Philly.
To play right next door to you.
They'll play the old hits.
At the amphitheater.
They'll play at least one out of the 10.
No, only new shit. You would be devastated.
Probably, yeah.
I say you have to go movies on this one.
Yeah.
Just because I can watch TV and get by. There's enough. They're making enough good series now.
Right.
That I get by with that. I would suck to miss all the movies, but I'd be really good at watching a lot of TV shows too. So.
Yeah. I see. I'm gonna go opposite. I'm gonna stick with the 10. I'll choose 10 songs. Like I said, my taste in music hasn't ever been everybody else's cup of tea anyway. So I've always just been kind of outside of the group. We're like, hey, have you heard this new banger by so and so? Like, no, and I don't care, but sure, I'll vibe to it, whatever. We can hang out. I'll still enjoy it, but it's not my thing. Whereas with movies, there's a lot more of a conversation piece going on with new movies coming out. Did you see this? And you can talk about it, character building, this, that, and the other. So that one I've fit in more with my movie choices than I ever have with my music choices. So I'd still want to be able to fit in with the movie choices by being able to watch new movies.
See, I could just be like, well, no, but I listened to the book on tape. I listened to the movie.
Oh, but God, do you want to be one of those people?
I'm gonna be now.
See, I didn't watch the movie, but I read the book, and I can already tell you it's gonna be better than the movie.
I'm gonna be now because I can't watch it, so I might as well just listen.
I can't read, so I never learned how to read. No, I suck at focusing whenever I read, so I can't unless I'm trying to learn something and there's vital information I'm trying to get out of words. I have a hard time focusing on it. My brain doesn't want to picture like the scene in my head, so that's why I like movies better. I can read a book that I've already watched the movie too because I can picture the characters.
But we were talking about this last time about subtitles. You play subtitles on your TV all the time.
Can I read new movies?
Hey.
Oh, well.
It says watch, so.
Yeah, so I probably wouldn't be. I could just see I could read subtitles to a blank screen.
I mean, that might be all right.
But that's just reading a fucking book. You know what I mean?
But at least there's blurs up there. Maybe like, oh, there's some red going on.
No, I'm sticking to it because, like I said, I'll be able to fit in and still be able to contribute as a person to,
well, at
to
least
my group of friends and stuff.
We can help each other out then, and we can talk about it. Be like,
yeah.
I'm like, tell me all about the movie, man. Just tell me like every scene,
yeah,
how it went down.
Dude, I'll start acting it out for you and shit.
And I'll be like, oh, this new song, dude.
This new they play the drums like,
like this,
and then the guitar comes in.
I'll just smack you with the beat.
Yeah.
So you can dance on the dance floor. Be like, oh, Steve really wants to dance, but he can't dance. I'm like, I got him. I'll smack you in the back. He's like, so you can at least know what the beat is.
Yeah.
If it's a guitar riff, I'll just kick you in the shin.
If you like pina coladas.
I'll just mouth you the words.
Right. But yeah, no, that's a tough
We got
one.
it. We got it. It's easy.
We got it figured out.
Together, we can do it.
Right. Yeah, because we picked opposite things. We'll just help each other out along the way. So that was an easy one.
So yeah, comment. Let us know what you guys think you would do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still think you got to go movies. I would rather watch 5 movies.
Yeah,
and you can pick some damn good ones out of those too.
How does how's pornography fit into that?
That's not a movie. That's a clip.
It's a clip of a movie.
Yeah, I need like 30 seconds of a clip. So
Yeah, but then can you watch more?
Well, then I just pick like.
Can you just watch other movies in clip format, or can I listen to other songs in clip format?
No. You're bending the rules too much now.
Well, then that counts with porn too.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because it's a clip of a movie.
But then
I guess
I get series and TV shows.
See pictures.
So there's got to be a pornography series out there somewhere.
Yeah. An illustrated novel.
Yeah.
You go back to smacking it to Playboys. Go kick it old school, man.
Kick it old school.
Yeah, I mean it used to be the lingerie section of the Sears catalog, so we're before porn, so like yeah.
Used to be fitness magazines. Good Lord.
Good Lord.
Thank you, Bunker Boys. Bunker
Yep.
Boys Podcast. Go check them out, guys, if you have not.
Yep.
They do some incredible work.
They're pretty funny guys. I listen weekly.
We have to get together.
Which I do. I want to say, guys, I mean, I know you guys say you're busy and shit, but it's been every other week a little bit now. That's just fine. You guys do you. It's your thing.
Yeah.
Still enjoy the content you do put out, but let's go weekly.
Come on.
Give me some.
Get your shit together.
Give me some more.
I know what's going on.
But I mean, it's one of those things too, where
It's something you very much. It's hard to commit to. So.
Yeah, it's even hard for us. We try. I mean, we haven't missed too many weeks, but it's sometimes it's like, well, fuck, there's so much going on.
Yeah,
it'd be better to not do this. But
sometimes the sun is just shining. It's too goddamn nice, and I'm like, the boat, though, the boat, Steve, the boat.
The boat. Which, I mean, one of these days we'll do a boat cast.
Yeah, we're just going to do it.
So.
Hit you live.
So what else? What else we got this week? Oh, I had a weird interaction with a person today. I was at the gas station getting me some energy drinks. I got to get my energy for the day.
Touch you?
No. This guy was just a fucking douche. I wanted to, like, punch him in the face.
Sure.
Well, he's lucky he didn't catch me after I got that itch, because that seems something irresponsible enough. But like, I got the itch, dude.
TT
Bam.
top.
Pow. Right in the face. But standing in line at Speedway, and it's in the morning, so there's a lot of people in there getting their daily coffees and breakfasts and shit. And there's this big fat white dude in front of me, and in front of him are like 3 or 4. In this area, they're usually more Guatemalans, but Hispanic, people of color. And the guy is apparently, he's waiting too long in line or some shit. I don't fucking know. It's a line, dude. That's how it works. If they were white people, would he have felt different? I don't know. But he turns around and looks at me and goes, "You ever seen that movie Falling Down with Michael Douglas?" I'm like, "Yeah, what the fuck?" Like, what the fuck? And he's like, "Those Biden voters are getting what they wanted," like, and pointing at the Mexican people. I'm like, who the fuck? Like, do I have a racist face? Like, do I look like I'm like, yeah, dude, yeah, good point. Yeah, you're right. Like, do I look like I don't know. It just it irked me terribly. I wanted to be like, well, first off, they probably cook better food than you do, you piece of shit. I love their fucking culture more than yours. And then, he was, I don't know, he's just a big fat white dude. Looked like he's going to die of diabetes here pretty soon.
Yeah,
anyway.
I mean, it's just, I always hate that when it's like, I don't care whatever way you feel or whatever president you feel, but the president has nothing to do with why they've been moving in and settling and making good lives and doing things. And you don't hear of a whole lot of like trouble or anything going on. There's nothing that's over the top.
Yeah.
And they're all legal.
Right.
I'm pretty sure. Well, there's probably a few, but that happens.
Yeah.
But
I do illegal shit too, though. So,
it's just in the middle line. And I've had that happen before, where people just turn to me like and say shit like that to me, and I'm just like, I don't care.
Right.
I don't care, man. Like,
and I'm a pretty cool dude, but I'm not cool like that. I'm not racist.
Can you wait a minute? Just wait an extra minute and be like,
well, and now that I think about it, I guess I did kind of ask for this. With cancel culture, I've always brought up the fact that we need to stop canceling everybody because I want to know who the douchebags are. Because when you make people feel bad for speaking their true opinions, like racist opinions and stuff, they're gonna hide them, so you don't know who that real person is till it's like usually behind closed doors. This guy just came right out in the middle of a fucking gas station line, So props to him. Good, be yourself, I guess. And then now I know I don't like you, Yeah. So I did kind of ask for that in a way, but still, like, he looked at me like I was like, yeah, brother, like, yeah, I feel you, man.
Got your back.
I got your back, dude. No, man, I'll hit you before they do. Like, just because I don't like you now, like,
yeah.
It was, I don't know. This is the weirdest.
Yeah, I just, like, everybody's little political view of things and all that doesn't really, I mean, this has been going on forever.
Right.
It's not like one person has made this decision for these 3 guys to be standing in front of you,
right,
cashing out at the register, but
whatever. Yeah, I don't fucking know.
People are annoying sometimes.
Yeah, and that guy really was. I didn't like him. Didn't like him. And I kind of wish it wasn't like first thing in the morning, so my brain was going a little faster because I would have made fun of him or said something stupid. Started a little argument, a little interaction.
Sorry, they're buying Chinese products with American money, but they were paying tax on them.
Yeah. That guy was a piece of shit, though. Moving on. Oh, I saw something on the news this morning. Because of the hurricane in Florida, there's an influx of dogs that need homes. And there's a lot of shelters down there because some of them are displaced. The homes are trash. Maybe their owners died. So the animals are displaced down there. So they took dogs that were already in the shelters and brought them up north. So we got a few of them bringing them up to shelters in Ohio and stuff. And so the hurricane dogs are coming up. And then I sat there and thought, like, dogs don't know what the fuck's going on, right? Like, how scary is that?
Yeah.
And then even because, what is it, like rats on a sinking ship, you're supposed to follow them because their instincts are better and they know where to go and shit. How many fucking dogs down there are freaking out? Like horses, animals, and shit are freaking out because there's weather going like, hey, man, let's get the fuck out of here. And you're like, no, stay. No, stay. And they're like, no, fuck you, dude. Like, the animals are smarter than us. And like, we can wait it out,
They know that pressure drop, and they're like, we got to go.
Yeah.
We got to go, man.
Poor dogs are freaking out. They're just trying to save you, but trying to get you out of there. And you're playing dumb and not listening and shit. But yeah, we got hurricane dogs. I thought that was cute. 4 little puppers. We had my dog up here on the couch. He was going to be on the show, but he decided to leave.
Yeah.
Jerk.
I mean, that would be sad. And there's probably a lot of animals that got lost.
Yeah.
Because people probably just left them in their houses. Like, no, you'll be okay. You're a dog. You can figure it out. But they probably.
Because humans are pieces of shit sometimes.
Especially
Leave your poor
with
little
dogs.
dog behind.
Yeah.
Poor little guy.
Might have left them tied outside a box. And they're like, you're a
Aw.
dog. You know, you never know. So.
I'm thinking about that too much now, and I'm getting bummed.
Hey.
Be good to your animals. Adopt a hurricane dog. Give it a good home.
Yeah. Go get you. If you're in the market for a dog, find you a hurricane
Get your
dog.
Florida dog. They're
Don't
probably
go-
tough as nails. They're used to all them gators and shit.
Don't go to Amish country and buy one of them breaded dogs.
Yeah, puppy mill dog.
Puppy mill dog.
I mean, they probably need homes too. They're sweet.
They are, but they're just breeding them for money.
Right.
And the actual
Steal the puppy mill dogs.
Yeah, get the mom.
Yeah.
Get her out of there. 'Cause
Get that bitch out of there.
She's been living in a box for too long.
Yeah. Yep. Being forced to reproduce.
Yeah. But yeah, all the dogs.
What else we got here? I heard of a phenomenon called the Mariko Aoki phenomenon.
Okay.
Put yourself in this situation.
Mariko Aoki.
Have you ever gone into, is there like a certain store, people report it more with bookstores. You go into a bookstore.
Okay.
You relax, it's nice and quiet in there.
Haven't been one of them in a little bit. But
And then you suddenly get the urge to poop.
okay.
Apparently, that's the Mariko Aoki, Aoki phenomenon. It's apparently somebody wrote into like one of those columns on a newspaper saying like, I don't know what it is, but every time I go into this bookstore, I got to take a poop. And then everybody else started flooding it, saying like, yeah, man, me too. And it became this whole thing, and it got named after the lady that wrote in first. So
this is in Japan? This has got to be some kind of Asian country with that name, right?
A woman who described the effect in a magazine article published in 1985, according to Japanese social psychologist Shozo Shibuya, the specific causes that trigger a defecation urge in bookstores are not yet clearly understood as of 2014. There are also some who are skeptical about whether such a particular phenomenon really exists at all, and it is sometimes discussed as one type of urban myth.
Okay, so it's found in 1985. Year I was born.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously I was born and I made everybody poop.
Yeah.
Secondly, there could be a ghost in there that thinks he's funny and he just grabs everybody's bladder and makes them want to shit.
Yeah.
Because that seems weird. That's definitely an Asian country, obviously, with Mariko, and then there was all kinds of other whatever going on there. Maybe the smell of a leather-bound book
Maybe.
just makes you want to go potty. I don't know.
I will say this. I don't go to bookstores often, but I go to Rural King in Philly. Not that often, but often enough that just about every time I go in there, I got to take a shit. So it's that phenomenon has happened to me at Rural King.
What is it about Road King? Is it
Maybe
the popcorn they're popping?
Smell of the popcorn.
Is it the fresh chickens
The
running around, the little chickies running around?
the excitement of a new pair of cowboy boots, maybe.
I think what it is that feeling of getting a place, right?
Yeah.
So if you get nervous or you get anxiety or you get something about going into a place, that's going to stir stuff up. Your body's going to start working in kind of a fight or flight defense mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe these people, for some reason, are feeling nervous going into a library because
Maybe it's the excitement of what book am I going?
Or
What
they're
adventure am I going to
excited.
go on next?
Yeah, one of the two. Like they're either excited because they're going to the library,
Yeah.
or they're nervous because they're going to the library. I feel like that factor could be one of the things. You might just be excited. You're going to Roll King. You're like, I'm in this place. I want to check this out. I want to find this. I want to find this. I want to find this. I want to look at this. I want to look at this. I want to look at.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like walking into a mall back when malls used to be cool.
Yeah.
When you're a kid, it's just excitement. It's like, oh yeah,
Just that sudden flow. You get the blood moving. It's like, yeah, you got poop, man.
yeah.
But then also, how weird is it to be that person, Mariko Aoki? I'm going to write into this magazine about how I have to poop in a bookstore. And now there's a whole fucking phenomenon named after you.
Probably just a bunch of nervous people.
From now on, every time I take a shit, I'm going to think of Mariko, Aoki.
Well, one, they're going to the library, so already, they're probably nerds.
Or maybe it's even being nervous, like, if all the places to not poop, it should be a library.
Yeah.
I don't want to go in there and drop a bomb, make it all loud, and then, of course, they get all nervous about it, and they drop bombs and make it loud.
Maybe we should have looked at who the librarians were. Maybe there was just some, like, super hot dude, like, super hot couple. We'll call them a couple that were working as librarians there. They're, like, smoking hot. And everybody walked in there and was like, oh, my God, look at them.
Shit their pants.
Oh, my God. And they're just like, oh I got to because they were so nervous. They'd walk up and be like, yeah, I want to check this book out. You got it, sweetie.
Guess what? You're taking a poop.
There's probably some more factors in that because I don't think all libraries are making people poop.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of other things. I'm not going to read all of this.
If so, let's hope that we have great public infrastructure in the bathrooms, plumbing. That's good. Maybe we need
if you're going to start it, for those out there looking to start a new venture, open your own bookstore, just make sure you got good toilets.
Make sure you got good toilets.
You don't want to
multiple.
You don't want a bunch of people coming in there and Aokiing the situation all up.
And if you're opening a bookstore, why? This is bad. That seems like a bad investment to me.
Books are good.
Yeah, well, you can download everything on your iPad now, so nobody gives a shit about a book.
Right. Here's another thing I saw a lot this week. Moving on. There's a big on TikToks and a whole bunch of other things where these fishermen got caught cheating. Have you seen this?
I've seen that.
It's all over the fucking place. Like, I'm not even an avid fisherman. I know that there are fishing competitions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm aware of the culture of it, but I don't understand why this one news story has hit my feed so much.
Everywhere.
Every fucking
I have no idea why either. This is not a new thing. They used to do this all the time in the past. They put lead sinkers, make the fish swallow them, and then they weigh more for their weigh-ins, so they could win money.
Yeah.
The funny thing I saw in an Asian fishing tournament, a guy goes by with a security wand, and scans all the fish.
Oh yeah,
to see because if it beeps, then the fish has got metal in it, and then they can cut it open to determine if it's got lead weights or whatever in it. Because normally it's a lead because lead's cheap, so you can put like lead weights or whatever, or iron or whatever the sinker's made of now. But
yeah.
And
I'm trying to find because it was something ridiculous. They had
like
5 fish that were 35 pounds.
Yeah, they put a lot of weights in it, like that was gonna work.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, this one fish should have been only about 4 pounds," and it said 8. Like they didn't even try a little bit.
I almost feel like it was set up and it was like clickbait because like people were yelling at and screaming and getting in their faces, and it's like,
I mean, CNN's reporting it.
Yeah, but they don't know what the fuck's going on. Nobody knows what's going on.
Or you're saying maybe that the fishing tournament staged it to draw more eyes. It was a publicity stunt.
Draw more eyes. The fishing game.
Some people were even saying like they're going to get the penalty for a fraud, for this and that and shit. So I don't know.
I mean, the guy's done with tournaments forever,
right?
But
they were saying legal shit. Like, is he going to get arrested for fraud?
No, he's just kicked out of tournaments, and he'll never be up tournaments again.
No more fishing for you, buddy.
I mean, some of those tournaments are for like $1 million.
Yeah, this one was like 29,000. They said.
Yeah, it's a lot of money on the line. So you can understand why somebody would try to do that, but yeah, that is an excessive amount of weight to try to like win.
35 pounds.
Yeah. Because like, I didn't know. Somebody else was doing it. I was like, no.
And those dudes got fucking heated too. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, the dude was being very demonstrative and like, you're out of blah, blah, blah. Like, it was pretty awesome.
To me, a smarter idea would be to bring some bait fish. If you're going to do that.
Oh, yeah. Fill them with little fish.
Yeah, just feed them up with a bunch of little fish, or some like bigger bait fish, shove them in their stomach.
Yeah.
And then They're like, oh, this fish is heavy. You can get a few more ounces out of a couple
Yeah.
little fish. You
Put a little
shove in them.
minnows in there.
Like, oh no, I almost just ate a bunch of food. Shit, I don't know.
I don't know, man. Yeah.
I bet there's some of them out there that do that.
Yeah. I mean, they could have. Well, somebody left these sinkers on the bottom of the lake, and this fish must have just really liked them.
Yeah,
Just really liked eating sinkers. It likes lead.
it likes lead. He's got a knack for lead. But no, they look brand new in his stomach too. Like they were like, but yeah, just shove some other fish in its mouth, and like make it swallow a whole nother bass.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I don't know, this thing just ate another fish.
Right. That's what they eat.
Although they probably bring it in, the other fish is still alive, like kicking them. Like, I don't know, man. I kind of like that. I don't know.
Ate it. It just ate that fish.
They're like, well, we're just gonna take that fish out and then weigh him.
Oh, I had that one in live well. I wonder what happened to it. They just ate it in there. I thought
Yeah.
it was self-defense, maybe.
Shove another fish inside a fish.
But yeah, that was wild. Cheating fucking fishermen all over the place.
Yeah.
As if there's nothing else to worry about in this world. I needed to know about those cheating
Or
fishermen.
inject concrete into its face.
All right, what else we got? Here's something that brings me a lot of joy. People falling down.
Well, who doesn't like people
Especially
falling down?
fat people. This lady here gets chased. I got to turn this to you. We need like another monitor up here so you can watch while I watch.
We got them. We got them on fleek.
Yeah. This lady,
What's she
she's
doing?
trying to take a picture of this raccoon here.
Oh,
Look
not
at
a
this
rat.
little guy.
You gotta watch raccoons. They're feisty. Oh no! Oh no!
Bam! And then look at her dude. He's like flexing on a fucking raccoon, dude.
Oh, I kicked it.
Yeah. I don't know. Just her outfit, like they even stopped the car, got the caution lights on and everything, and like I don't know. Just it was
Take
just
a
so
picture of
funny.
this raccoon.
Just so funny watching her fall down. I love it. It's hilarious. But I thought that was good.
Dang old raccoons.
And especially since I was like, oh, I want to try showing videos to people on this show. So let us know how that's going. I figured out hotkeys, but now for some reason there's latency between whenever I hit my different camera views. It makes us go black and stuff. I don't know, man.
So I had that big guy moment where you remember yourself being super fast and you can run fast. And
Yeah.
my buddy's kid is like, oh, I'm faster than you. I'm like, ain't no way you're faster than me. I'd smoke you.
Yeah.
So we go from the fence to run, and I take about 3 strides, and I step too fast. I run too fast. My body's too heavy,
Yeah.
and I just go straight down, do that tumble, just
Right.
like the weight, momentum, just not catching up with each other, catching up with each other.
You don't have like that burst like you used to.
Yeah,
Your body still does, but your legs don't. So you get too far, you get over your skis basically.
yeah.
And then you do that weird run where you're trying to like catch up.
Oh, and I just roll on the ground. I'm like, what just happened? I'm like, I used to just sprint like this all the time. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fun.
No, I can't do it anymore.
You're not as athletic as you used to
I
be?
just spin and tumble.
I'm just spinning tumble, huh?
Well, then I did it again, and he got me at the beginning, and then I, like a real race car, caught up with that and just gone.
How old was this kid?
Probably about 12.
Okay.
So he's speed age.
Yeah. Yeah, he should have been speedy enough, but I'm give him a couple more years and he'll beat your ass.
Oh, yeah, 100%. He probably beat me now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Who do you think would win in a foot race between me and you?
How much was the distance we talking?
You pick.
I'll
beat you.
It can't be far. It can't be far. That's all I know.
I think I got you.
Okay, maybe.
Just to talk shit. Like I said, I'm feeling wiry today, so.
Pretty quick, but I don't know.
Oh, I don't doubt that, but I just don't think you're quick enough to catch the white lightning.
To catch the white lightning. I mean, we're not running a mile. That's for damn sure. It'd be like 300 feet tops.
Yeah. Okay, we'll try it out sometime.
The 50-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
100-yard dash. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I've actually sprinted down.
Yeah, I would have to practice a little bit.
Yeah.
A couple reps.
Let us get warmed up.
And then die.
Yeah.
Heart attack.
But yeah, man, I don't have a whole lot else. I got one story to end the show on.
Let's do it.
Unless there's anything else you want to talk about before we get into a closer.
I had something and then I lost it, so let's go.
She gone? She gone.
Yeah.
This one's kind of fun. I mean, I think this is something that we all knew anyways, but now there's a study out that shows that petting dogs is good for your brain.
Of course it is.
I mean, we all knew that anyway, but now it's like it's actual science. So just wanted to let you guys know, if you're having a tough time and you need to have yourself a damn good time, not only should you listen to this podcast, pet your dog.
Anything that I feel like makes you happy, and if you're petting a dog, I'm assuming it's making you happy.
Mm-hmm.
Unless for some reason you're petting a dog like, I fucking hate you, you son of a bitch. I'm going to murder you later. Right. Then you're just a weirdo psycho.
Yeah.
But petting a dog, petting a cat, petting an animal releases endorphins.
Nice little furry boy.
Anything that makes you happy is going to be good for you.
Yeah.
Video games are terrible for you, but it makes me happy, so it's also good for me.
It's good for your brain.
I think it's really good for my brain. I think it's going to keep me from not having dementia when I'm later and older because of all the cognitive stuff you have to do.
Yeah.
Your brain has to do and all the thinking you have to do while you're playing.
That could be one of those weird ones where you still have like that specific awesome talent, but you forget everything else. You ever seen those Alzheimer patients?
No.
Where like you turn on a song and the guy will sit there and dance and sing and like he knows that fucking song, but he's nothing else. There's nothing else up there.
So I'm gonna boot up my Xbox and be like, "I'm gonna get you, what's up?"
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna murk people all day, and they're gonna be like, and then I'm gonna go and shit my pants.
Yeah. As soon as the game's over, you're like, "Who are you? Where am I?" Yeah.
But cue him up another one.
Give him another one. This guy's got to get build his KD ratio.
Cardi, you gotta eat your pudding while you're gaming.
But
that's a stream in its own right there, man. I'll be a millionaire when I'm got dementia.
Won't even know where you're. Yeah.
My kids will be set up for life.
Yeah.
You're perfect.
There you go. Yeah.
Easy.
Just put dad to work.
Dementia grandpa.
Yeah.
Everybody tune to that. What have I done? Look at the camera. What the fuck is that thing?
What is a camera? Who are you?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Oh, Apex.
Respawning. Come on, boys. Where are we dropping?
Drop it out. Let's go.
But yeah, that's about all I've got for this week's show.
That's all I got, too.
Yeah.
I did have myself a damn good time. Just wondering, maybe, did you have yourself a damn good time?
I did have myself a damn good time.
Well, hopefully all you out there had yourselves a damn good time as well.
Make sure to click like, subscribe, share us with your friends, do all those things, and give us some topics of conversation. Let us know what you want us to talk about.
And if you're super awesome, you click like and subscribe
Mm-hmm.
on every single platform we're on.
Everything.
You download them all and you find them and you click them.
Everything.
And you like them and you subscribe them. But if not, hey, we understand.
We still love you. Nobody's perfect, right?
Yeah. Maybe listen to this.
Except for our audience, all you all perfect.
We definitely want more feedback. I'm going to try to post earlier, like, hey, we're recording this day. Like, try to give us some more questions and comments. Because that was fun.
Yeah.
I think just even that little segment, we might have drug it on a little bit long, but hey, that's what we do.
Right.
So.
We're long-winded.
Long-winded.
One thing we're not short on is conversation, so.
All right, but next week in episode 84 coming up, 100's going to be a banger. I'm telling you.
If you want to be a guest on the show, let us know too. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on down.
We'll bring anybody on here.
Yep.
Unless you're psycho.
Unless you're like that racist dude I saw at Speedway. I'll still bring you on. I'll make fun of you.
You're like Jeffrey Dahmer or something.
Actually, that sounds really fun.
Well, yeah, we could take him.
Yeah,
together we could take him. Like, I mean,
for sure, dude.
We'll put some guns in here.
Yeah.
All right, Steve.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too.
Love you guys at home. See you next week.
It's a damn good time.
Mm-hmm.